Thomas the Tank Engine was working on his branch line. He was making deliveries to the quarry where a munitions base had been set up. The recent accident at Wellsworth had meant lots of extra safety precautions had been put in place, and that afternoon Chase, the new munitions manager, was coming up to have a big inspection. Thomas was thinking about his friend Adam. Adam was currently stuck in the shed, not allowed to come out until a full investigation to his accident had come about. "Do you think he'll be okay?" Thomas asked his driver and fireman. "I don't know," Hans, his fireman, replied. "For all we know, he could be to blame. But again, maybe not." Thomas pulled up to the quarry. It was very busy indeed. Men were pushing boxes, pulling crates, filling them with dangerous explosives ready to be shipped out to weapon manufacturers on the mainland. He left his trucks on a siding and prepared to head back down the hill for Farquhar, when suddenly... Whoa! The truck certainly hadn't been there when he first arrived, and it had given him quite a shock. Out of nowhere, Chase suddenly appeared. "Do you have any idea how dangerous that was? There are explosives in that car. You could have destroyed the whole quarry." I know, sir. I'm very sorry, sir." "Now please, don't let it happen again." "I won't, sir." After that, Thomas was in a very sombre mood. At Tidmouth Harbour, Percy was arranging some trucks. "That's the lot, Percy," a workman said. "I've had a call from Chase, the munitions manager, saying Thomas is preoccupied. You must take some empty trucks up to Anorfa Quarry." "Oh, sir, that would be an honour. Going on Thomas's branch line? It'll be an adventure." Percy set out quickly to arrange the trucks. "What are you so happy about?" Winston asked as Percy prepared to leave. "I'm going up all the way to Thomas's branch line." "Is that exciting?" Winston asked. "Well, yes. I've not been all the way up to the quarry before." "That quarry is dangerous," King George interrupted. "So if you don't want to be blown sky high, I'd be careful." "Oh, I will be. Especially so I can get out of the way of you." "Feelings mutual," King George scoffed. "You don't want to end up in a situation like old Adam now, do you?" "Leave Adam out of this," Winston snapped. "You don't know what happened." "Ah, but I do. See, he just couldn't control his line of trucks. Too much for him. Poor engine." "Huh?" Winston stared at King George. "Oh, well, I better be going," Percy sighed. Goodbye." "Enjoy yourself," Winston said. "And be safe." But Percy was unaware of how adventurous it was all going to get. As he steamed up the branch line, Percy was thinking about all the excitement that would be happening at the quarry. He didn't once think it would be as serious as it really was. Thomas was in a lot of trouble and was now put on shunting duties to prepare a train for the harbour. "I don't like this business," he muttered. "I feel much safer as far away from here as possible." Winston pulled into Crovan's Gate with a goods train and went to refill with coal at the works. He saw Adam in the shed, all alone. "Are you okay?" Winston asked. "Not really," Adam said. "You must know what happened." "I do," Winston said. "And from what I heard, it's not all your fault. You're too kind. Adam said. But it was my mistake. Your train was too long, Winston said, and that wasn't your fault. That was King George's, and he needs to own up to that. It doesn't matter, Adam said. It's too late. I'm back to being no use. Back? Winston said. How do you mean by being back? It's quite a story, Adam said. Meanwhile, Percy arrived at the quarry and saw Thomas shunting the trucks. Hello, Thomas! Good to see you! Oh, hi. What are you doing? I think one steam engine here is quite enough to blow this place sky high, but two... I'm just dropping off these empties, then heading back. Perhaps with these, Thomas said, referencing the trucks he'd just shunted. They're loaded with explosives to be shipped out, and I'd rather not have to deal with them. Back at the works, Adam began to tell his story. I wasn't built on Sodor. I was built in England. I lived in a big shed with lots of other engines. But soon I was going to leave and go and work on the Wellsworth and Sudbury Railway on the island of Sodor. And I'd already been painted in the W&S livery, as there wasn't currently any proper places for engine maintenance on Sodor. One evening, just before I was about to leave, I was in the shed and I smelt a burning smell. And it wasn't a smoke box burning, it was a material burning. Oh my, Winston broke the silence. Your shed? Indeed, Adam continued. It wasn't long before it was engulfed in flames. Other engines had their crews and they were moved out of the shed almost at once. I didn't have a crew. I just watched the building burn around me. I shouted for help. Another engine heard me, but he didn't do anything. He just kept going. I thought he was my friend, but he just left me. I thought I was done for, but then it began to rain. The fire wasn't caused by oil, so it went out quite quickly. I was lucky. Had it not rained, I would have been destroyed. And no one, and I mean no one, came to my rescue. They just looked on as the fire consumed the shed with me inside. Which is why I know that you can't rely on anyone, even your friends, as at the end of the day, they will just leave you. Oh my, Winston said. That's one hell of a story. I don't know what to do myself, Adam sighed. I'm like a runaway train, running away from myself. I don't know who I am, what I am anymore. Who I was burned in that fire. Now, please leave. I don't want any of this spreading. At all. Back at the quarry, workmen were still loading Percy's goods train. Percy was backing down to run and couple around in front of the train. Thomas, do you smell a burning smell? Yes, I do. Oh no, Thomas exclaimed. What, Thomas? There's smoke in one of the trucks, Percy. The truck's filled with explosives, Percy squealed. What's happening? Chase demanded, appearing suddenly from nowhere again. Oh, if these blow, the whole quarry will go up. Someone do something. I'm getting out of here. Driver, forwards. Thomas! Whoa! No! No! Get out of the way, Percy! Thomas! Oh my. That was... Don't mention it, Percy. We had to get them out of the quarry. How did they set on fire, Thomas? They were in crates and everyone was being so careful. Was it me? No, Thomas said. I don't know what caused it, but that is what I really want to know. It's okay, sir. Most of the explosives didn't go off. They were too wet. And if my engines hadn't acted as they had? Well, I guess the situation could have been worse. But don't worry, we wouldn't have let the whole quarry go up. We're preparing for a safe detonation. Those words don't sound like they can go together. Look, I'm sorry, Chase, but I'd rather not have anything else like this happen again. It won't, sir. Don't worry. We've got everything planned out and, well, Chase, I am worried. I want you to get the munitions away from my railway. But sir, trains are the main transportations of munitions. We can't just relocate to somewhere else on the island. Well, then get them off this island. It's regretful, but I cannot risk any more accidents. You're making a big mistake, sir. I will be the one to judge that, Chase.